So guys, here we are. This is day 2 of the construction. Look at this. We have done quite some work remaining. We have done quite some work, and as you can see, we have put some the heavy poles. These poles are really huge. They're heavy, guys. So this is the situation so far. Now you can notice that we painted them so that this is some oil. We applied some oil there. Not really paint, but applied some oil. Used oil so that to get rid of termites. There are menace in this area, so you have to prevent that because you want this structure to last for like 10 to 15 years. So that's what I'm looking for. That's why you use these heavy poles right here, and then we have to reinforce it with some timber and some heavy timber. I'm thinking of thick timber so that we reinforce it with that. So this is the situation for day 2, guys, of construction of a 1000 capacity chicken coop, and I'll keep you updating on the next move. So as you can see, guys, I'm really sweaty. I've been helping out with the guys. You want to be the lead, guys. You have to be the lead in these kind of projects. You don't want to let the guys do their own work. So because it's you who knows what exactly is supposed to happen. So I was leading. I was doing some construction, as you can see, and I was helping out. You want to help out all the time so that you give direction. Essentially, being the leader of the project, you have to give direction on what's supposed to be done. Otherwise, guys will just be lazy, and so much for the work won't be done. So as you can see, I'm very sweaty in my face, and well, this is the project, guys. This is the project, and let me just span around like this if it's clear. I think you can see that. Is the camera really that clear? I think you can see the project like that. So this is the work for the day. These are day 2, and we have to apply some concrete. We have to reinforce them with the concrete so that, and then we give them I think 2 to 3 days for them to just get hardened so that they become strong. So, and we have to use a lot of cement for this purpose because these logs are really heavy. They are huge, guys. I want them to be that heavy. I wanted them to be that heavy because they are supporting the first floor, and it has to be very strong because that's where the chicken should be sitting, guys. So it has to be very heavy and very strong in this case. So this is the project, guys, and I will be updating you once the structure is maybe halfway or after completion. So it's the end of day 1, guys, of construction of a 1000 capacity chicken house. As you can see, quite in the background right here, I think that, yeah, I'm blocking most of it. So this is the end of day 1, guys, of that construction. We've done quite a bit of work, a lot of work actually, and I think we have covered almost 50% of the work. We have covered 50% of the work today, and tomorrow we are going to finish. I'm sure we're going to finish 50% of it if anything doesn't go wrong. See, we should have finished that, and let me just show you parts of it. Yeah, so as you can see, we put some double pillars, as you can see on this section. So we have this one which is painted. I keep saying painted, but we actually applied some it's not really paint, but it's actually used oil. The dark stuff you're seeing that's the used oil. And then we have a support section there. I think we'll have some binding wire, the binding wire which we'll use to bind these two so that you get a very strong support for this. So now if you look at this, you can see that this is for the the first floor. This is for the first floor. You may think that it's very short, but it's actually, I think I'm standing on some raised ground here. Yeah, it's not that level, so I think we'll have to level it. So you can see some sections are still not done, like that one, still not done. We ran out of time. We started the work a bit late. I think at 8:30, close to 9. Yeah, we started the work at 9. So because guys didn't show up on time, so that's the problem. So we closed at 5:30, and this is the work so far, 50% done, and we're expecting the rest of the work to be finished tomorrow. Hopefully by the end of the day you should have done this. So as you can see, we have the holes are still huge. Look at that. We have that, And I told you guys this is concrete. Such a mix of concrete, some cement. They are very strong cement, good quality cement you use in that place. And then we have some holes which are still not done. Hopefully, guys, by the end of this project, guys, you should be able to have learned something. You should have I should have able to have taught you something useful in terms of poultry, chicken structure construction, and this should help. Now, there are key points I need you to note here. Just before you close, we have I'm using 2 pillars, guys. If you think this method is better or more safer for you, you can actually use it. Regarding the price and all that, I'll be analyzing that in the the last day of the construction, when I'll be giving you the cost, the final cost of the building, guys. But for now, you can see this is the work so far. So see you tomorrow. And keep in mind that there are a few pointers you have to look at, guys, regarding the material that I'm using. I'm using wood, which is very cheap here. It is very cheap. This, I mean, if I can just span the camera, I can see trees everywhere. These are just trees. I can do a 360 and you can see all, whatever you're seeing are the trees. So all these are trees. So I live in the village, so there are these trees everywhere. This is like a forest. If you do an aerial view of this area, you're just seeing a forest, guys. So the trees, the raw materials in terms of trees are very cheap and very readily available. That is one advantage of this kind of structure. Now, two, you notice that the labor is very cheap also, because of there are so many people, so many youth available. So I'm taking advantage of that because of well, I'm using that. I'm taking advantage of that situation, but it's not very desirable situation. But well, what can you do? I cannot control the microeconomics of the country, guys, at the moment, but I have to take advantage of that for this construction, because remember, this is a business and I'm cutting costs as much as I can, guys. That's why I'm using wood and not bricks, or bricks and cement, all that expensive stuff. So I'm using the most cheapest available material at the moment. Now, another point, number 2, you notice that I'm using these woods, guys, to support the first floor, which is a good thing. You're using the heavier ones. You see the ones I've painted black. I think I should paint all of them, guys, because I have a huge problem with the termite in this area. So I should be painting all of them black. Now, the point is, I'm using these thick logs, guys, to support the first floor, which after that I will add some I'll have to sort of not placate, but actually put what you call timber on top of it, so that it comes flat at the top. That, I believe, will make the structure even more stronger. As you can see, guys, even I mean, you cannot see that at this particular time, but you will see tomorrow or the next day. But remember, guys, you have to give it a stronger, maybe 2-3 days for the concrete to dry, like that one. So I'll have to give it 2-3 days for the concrete to dry up, so that it becomes stronger. And well, I'm actually surprised. I've noticed that it is actually strong, and it's been a few minutes, not even past 40 minutes, when you put this on here, but it's already drying up, which means it's good. By morning it should have dried up, guys. So that is an advantage for us, guys. So I'll see you tomorrow in the morning.